Welcome to J.A.M Media, or J.A.M for short, where I cover all of the topics that I'm passionate about, which often ranges from music to sport to movies and video games. Today I have with me Gradz. For those people that don't know a lot about you, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm Gradz. I'm a producer and DJ, mainly focused in the genres that are electronic and hip-hop.
Hip-hop, obviously a big passion.
Yep.
Who were some of your early influences?
Early influences are mainly the 2000s, so like when I was in primary school, like guys like 50 Cent, Outkast, Kanye, like massively in high school. Yeah, mainly those guys, and then it graduated towards guys like Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, that's the main influences, artist-wise, producers, Timberland, Jay Dilla, and then newer people like Soundwave, Terrace Martin, who work a lot with Kendrick, guys like Kate Renata. They're the guys that I take a lot of inspiration from.
And what pushed you to make that leap into producing yourself?
Just to do something new. Like I got into DJing, and then I just wanted to do a little bit more, and I got interested in making beats because I know you kind of get tired of playing other people's music. You want to play your own, so I always thought it'd be pretty cool to have my own music and bring other artists in, such as like rappers and vocalists, to jump on my own beats.
And have you had to teach yourself all the techniques for producing?
Yeah, from scratch. So like I've got like no musical background whatsoever. Like I've always been a fan of music and always been a fan of hip hop, and got into electronic music pretty late. But yeah, so I had to teach myself everything from. But that all started from DJing and wanted to just like being curious about learning more and going from there.
Did it help having that DJ background, so you sort of knew what you needed to have in a song for it to work?
Yeah, it did. I guess that like with DJing, you when you like obviously you pick your favorite tracks and you know like what you're into, and you pick up like little things that producers do.
Yeah, so you've been working on your own EP for a while. How's that coming along?
Yeah, it's gradually going along. Probably changed my focus and ideas on the actual project a few times. When I first started writing it, it was more so just to have music out, whereas now I wanted to fit a certain theme and emotion, simply because of the fact that I've always gravitated towards music that I was emotionally attached to, and I want, and I feel it's a lot easier to write that way as well.
Is that something you've struggled with in terms of constantly changing the direction?
Yeah, you have a lot of momentum, and then you hit a roadblock creatively, and then you ask yourself why, and that's when the doubt sets in. A lot of doubt, and it can throw you off for a little while. But I find that when you find something that you really want to write towards and have a feeling towards, it's a lot easier to write. Ideas come a lot easier. Your workflow is a lot better, and you actually feel like you're working towards a purpose rather than just working towards having something to finish. You have a reason to finish it.
Yep.
When you're more emotionally inclined to it. So I feel that having a certain theme or emotion to pull towards with the music helps massively.
And have you found having other passions outside of music is helpful as well to get over that writer's block?
A little bit. It can also be very distracting, so I try to focus as much energy into music as I can and try and stop things like playing video games or just things like that, or just watching too much Netflix. So I try and focus as much energy towards music as I can at the moment, and just try to take all the distractions.
We're talking about having like an overall image that you want to put out there.
Yeah.
You've been focused on that sort of from the start, putting together your own artwork and videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Why did you want to do that?
Overall, I just felt like I know in my own mind like what makes me tick and like a certain image that I want to portray. And overall, like I get a lot of inspiration from like not just music, but also from visual art, from fashion, from a lot of different things, and I want to bring that all into my own brand, into what I convey as an artist. So yeah, I've always felt like that's important from the start, and that's something that I want to push through the whole way through, because I feel like deep down, like that's me as well, and like if I can give as much of my personal self to my audience, well, that's great.
Do you think that's an element a lot of rising producers sort of fail to grasp?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people pigeonhole themselves into just being a musician or just being a musician in a certain genre. Because there's always more to music. Like when you think of music, like when you have music, you have your covers, you have like the album artwork, and you have your music videos and stuff. There's never one dimension to music. There's always a lot more that's added to it, and that's always shown with music, like with fashion and pop culture, art. It's always the same.
Your live shows have taken on a new dimension as well.
Yeah.
What made you decide to make that big jump as well?
I got tired of just DJing, really. I didn't want to be portrayed as just being a DJ, and I feel that people get stuck in in that bubble of just being a DJ, and it kind of pigeonholes a lot of people into the expectations of what they can and can't do. I felt that DJing was also getting boring for myself. It wasn't as stimulating as it used to be. Well, what I've done is I've added percussion, like playing percussion and adding vocals to my performances, to not only give myself extra stimulation and motivation to give back a little bit more to the audience.
And your DJ sets sort of became known for their high energy levels. Do you feel that adding those live elements adds to that?
Oh, definitely. I still have that high energy in my sets, and nothing's really changed to that extent. I just feel like now I'm adding a little bit extra with percussion and with vocals. I'm able to add what I'm going for in my own music production. I can add that now into my performances.
And this week coming up, you're headlining at the Wall. Will you be bringing the live show there, or is it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm bringing it in. So from the outset, when I first decided to add some more live elements to my performances, I've always, with my DJ sets, I've always aimed for a certain emotion, as I do with music, and it's not just the theme of a party. You know, I might feel like a certain type of way, and therefore I might pick certain songs that resonate with my feeling, like on that night or on that day or on that month, however I'm feeling for whatever. So for Wednesday, a lot of like the intros and the interludes and even the outro, they're all set to this certain theme, which is like it's a lot about like love and like lost love. So it's a very like personal thing for me. So I'm hoping to convey that with the guys that come out on Wednesday night.
And the Wall has sort of supported you from the early stages.
Yeah.
What can you say? What do you say to them?
Yeah, the Wall are unreal. It's like every time I go back there, it's home. Like that was my first gig in Sydney 2.5 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago now. So yeah, every time I go there, it's family. Every time I go back, I can't speak highly enough of the Wall. Like I wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for the Wall. So they give me amazing opportunities. They back me all the way. I've met so many people, so many friends through the Wall.
And lastly, how would you describe the show this week, and why should people come out?
First of all, it's going to be a good time. Everyone loves getting loose on a school night, so yeah, I can guarantee like there'll be a lot of energy, a lot of sweat. Hopefully I can tap into people's emotions and make it a memorable one for everyone to enjoy.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. All the best with the show.
No worries, thank you.
No worries. Thank you for joining us, and if you enjoyed this conversation, please like the video, hit up my website, jmyapsmedia.com, and support over on patreon.com/jmyapsmedia so that I can continue to bring you more live videos like this. Thanks.